Good morning, Idaho. Once again, we're gardening at the Idaho Botanical Gardens with the horticulture director, Toby Mancini. Thanks for having us back.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, last time we were here, you showed us some of the awesome tools that you have just to get started.
Yep.
You also mentioned last time, soil is your #1 concern. You want to know what's good for the plants. And you got some examples today.
I do. And soil is most important because that's where the plants are pulling the nutrients and moisture out of. So if we get that right, plants have the best chance of success.
And those vegetables too, that's what I want.
Exactly.
The food
all
that
the
comes
good
from it.
edible stuff.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with containers, it's a little bit different soil than if you're working in the ground.
Okay.
So one of my first samples here is what we call potting soil, and it's got a lot of peat moss, and this little white stuff is called perlite. So what that is it's to help aerate and open up the soil pores so that there's a good mixture of air and water in there.
So it's not packed so tight.
That's right.
Okay.
Roots need a good blend of air and water to be successful, and if you have successful roots, you have a successful plant.
Okay.
So next, if we're going to switch to the ground, we would mix in a nice aged organic compost, and that is this product right here. So you can stick your hand in there and...
What all is in there?
This is actually just composted organic material, so wood and plant parts.
Twigs.
Yep, this is all plant parts made this up from a local supplier, and this is an outstanding product.
Okay.
And you mix that in with your soil, your native soil, and that helps break it up, loosen it up, and like we talked about, create that ideal balance between moisture and water and air in the soil.
Okay, you got a third one over here. Is this a top layer? How does that one work?
Exactly. This is what after we get everything planted, we're going to take this. This is an organic wood mulch that we're going to lay down over the top. And the benefit of putting a 2 to 3 inch layer of wood mulch down is that over time this is going to decompose and help create that nice organic compost layer which the plants need.
You're essentially making more for yourself as time goes on.
Over time, the microbes that are in the soil, it's a living thing, are going to break that down. The other part that's really important with this is that it's going to help hold moisture in through those long, hot, dry summer months. Again, our plants need water on a consistent basis to be successful and healthy. This helps provide that in the soil environment for us.
And especially in dry Idaho, I can imagine how that would come into play. You were talking about pots earlier as well. You said that there's so many different varieties. In fact, you guys have some pretty big ones over here.
We have some really great samples out here at the Botanical Garden. There's some ceramic pots that are ideal for planting in, and they're ideal because they allow plants' roots to breathe. That air exchange is really important, like we talked about. We've also got some interesting ones that are made out of corrugated steel.
Yeah, they're gigantic too.
Yeah, and they're a lot of fun. They're different ways that you can use these different materials, and it's a great way to reuse something that might have otherwise gone to the landfill.
All right, so these are perfect examples of what you need to know. Differences between the indoor and the outdoor planting, which is good to keep in mind. So, hey, let's come back to the Idaho Botanical Gardens another time, and we'll talk more about planting our gardens this summer.
Sounds great.
All right, thanks a lot, Toby.
Thank you.